All right, so the government shutdown is over and stocks are getting hit. You would have thought, wait, stocks, the opposite should have happened, right? The government shut down for the longest time ever in US history, and now that it's back open, the market should be up, right, stocks? Well, that's actually not what's going on. It's not what's happening right now, and I want to share with you guys what the heck is going on, because it's not like we're seeing a little sell-off. We're getting a pretty sizable sell-off. Look, the S&P's down currently 1.3%, Dow's down, let's see, 1%, the VIX is up 11.5%, the Russell's down 2%, same with the Nasdaq. So we're down pretty big time across the board. And in a nutshell, what this is, guys, well, there's a lot going on, but two things. Number one, it's a sell the news event. What we're getting right now is simply a sell the news event, right? Because we got word, when was that? A couple days ago, that the government shutdown was coming to an end. We all knew it was coming to an end. And guess what? Guess what the stock market did? It front ran the move. It ran up in anticipation of the government reopening. And now that it actually did, officially, as Trump signed in whatever the heck he did last night, it's officially through, right? The government's back, it's reopened, and we're getting a sell the news event. This is how the market works. It's the same as, I mean, it doesn't always work like this. It's not a 100% thing, but think about it. It's like, okay, let's say Tesla reports earnings in a week from now, hypothetically, right? And their stock just goes up 20% into earnings because there's a lot of hype. There's anticipation that the earnings are going to be great. And let's say the earnings are great, Tesla stock could sell off 5%. It's the same thing here. We anticipated, okay, the government's going to reopen. We all know it. Now that it happened, we're selling off. It's like, okay, Tesla, we all think their earnings are going to be good, hypothetically. They haven't been the best, but let's say we all know they're going to be good. Stock goes up a lot. Then when they are good, when the numbers come out, okay, now we sell off. So that's what's going on here, guys, essentially. And another thing worth mentioning is, well, key economic data for October wasn't released, right? Such as inflation, jobs reports. They haven't been released, and who knows, they might not be published at all. That's something that a lot of people have concerns about right now, because the missing information, right, the missing data is causing uncertainty for investors and for the Federal Reserve as it continues, or considers rather, its next policy move. Makes sense, right? I mean, look, the Fed's data dependent, and if we don't have this data, what is going to happen next month? Are we going to get a rate cut? Are we not? So there's uncertainty around that, which I think will get resolved. It's like, okay, we're going to get access to that data probably, right? It's going to come out, or maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But I think if it does, we're going to be fine. Even if it doesn't come out, we'll be fine. So that could be a reason why we're selling off right now. And I mean, look, the entire tech sector has been selling off recently, and that's accelerating right now. You know, Nvidia, names like Nvidia are down, which, by the way, they're reporting earnings next Wednesday. Their stock's down over 4%. Palantir's down 5.5%. You know, a lot of these stocks are getting hit, the big tech names. Let's see, what else? If we come down here on the watch list, Tesla's down 7%. What else? The big ones here. Google's down 3%, Amazon 2.5%, CRM's down 2%. I mean, smaller tech name, but still pretty big. A lot of these stocks are getting hit, guys, and that's also fueling the acceleration here in the overall sell-off in the stock market. And the VIX keeps coming up. It was up 9% earlier, about an hour ago. Now it's up 12.5%. The VIX keeps on creeping up. Now we're pushing 20 points on the VIX. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now in the market. But what you have to realize is, what you have to do is clear the noise, right? And focus on your goals. Focus on what your investment goals are for the long term and what stocks you want to buy. If your stocks that you own are still fundamentally sound, if the ETFs you own are fundamentally sound, which they should be, right? I mean, hey, I don't know what ETFs you're buying, but if you're in VOO, VTI, you're going to be fine. If you own quality companies, quality ETFs, you should be able to weather these storms. When there's volatility, you should have some cash as well. You should be fine. The only people that are really panicking during times like these are people that don't really know what they own. People that aren't confident in the stocks and the ETFs they own. Of course you're panicking if you own a basket of, 20 penny stocks that are all hit or misses, Of course you're panicking. But if you have 20 stocks and 19 of them are super sound fundamental investments, maybe you have one or two risky moonshots, right? You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And it's not worth panicking and selling out in times like these, especially when I genuinely believe the bull market is not done. It's not done. I don't think this little sell-off is the bull market ending. If anything, this is the last pullback we're going to get. As you can see, SPY's holding that 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. This might be the last little pullback we get before SPY really starts to break out and go back to all-time highs, which we haven't hit all-time highs in November yet. And I think that will change. Maybe not in November, but I think in December we'll end up getting back up there. And QQQ, same thing. Still holding an uptrend, higher lows, all of that. But we're just seeing a little sell-off here. And we can see we're in a wedge. You guys see the higher lows, lower highs at the same time. I think the bulls still got this one, guys. They're still in charge, and I think this is a buy the dip opportunity overall. And did you see what Michael Burry did? I almost forgot to mention. Michael Burry deregistered Scion Asset Management with the SEC. So, yeah, I mean, essentially he can't really manage outside money anymore. He has... And listen, guys, when you deregister your hedge fund with the the SEC, you're going to have way more freedom to go about. And, there's less regulatory filings, less scrutiny, less BS you got to deal with. And Michael Burry's been way more active on X, on Twitter, right? Whatever you want to call it. So it's like, is he going to be, on Twitter all day now and be super active? Because you guys know how Burry is. He goes ghost for, long periods of time. Then he comes back and tweets randomly. Then he goes ghost again. So is he, now that he's deregistering his hedge fund, now he's more active on X, is he going to be one of these guys that's active every day, spooking, not spooking the investor community, but, always in the mix? That's going to be interesting, guys, for sure. So I figured let me mention that as that kind of sparked this overall tech rally. Once we got news that Burry was in puts on Palantir and NVIDIA, that's what kind of caused the panic here, because that goes in all the headlines. It goes to CNBC. All the, content creators make videos about it, like myself, right? I made a video about it. So it goes everywhere. People start selling. But in my video, I was saying, don't sell. Don't panic sell, It's not going to end up well for you if you panic sell, but I don't know. We're down now, aren't we? So maybe it worked out for them if they panic sold as of now, but yeah, I think these stocks are going to come back. I think Burry, I think he might still be in those puts, apparently, according to Twitter. Maybe not, though. I don't know. But if he's still in those, man, that could be another reason why the market continues to drop, because it's not like he sold or locked in the profits, which raises the question. It's like, if Burry's still in these NVIDIA and Palantir puts, how much lower are these stocks going to go? Now investors are like, oh, man, maybe we should get out. So that's probably causing more red today in Palantir and NVIDIA. That on top of, the government reopening uncertainty, the sell the news event there. So there's a lot of selling pressure today, guys, because of all these reasons mentioned. But I'm not selling. I have cash waiting to go. I'm going to buy some stocks. I didn't buy any today. I didn't add to any today. But I'm probably going to unleash some money later today, maybe at some point tomorrow on Friday. So that's pretty much it, guys. Rough day for stocks, but during rough days, red days, guess what? I view it as an opportunity. Do you? Let me know in the comments. Follow along for more. Check out the link in my bio for my portfolio updates. If you guys want, it's also linked in the comments, or go to stassurfest.com/Patreon. Shout out to everybody that's been joining. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support, and I genuinely hope you're finding value in the Patreon. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.